Okay, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough on registering for camp. This is on a Macintosh computer, Apple computer. If you have a Windows-based computer, there's a different video. They look slightly different, not a lot different, but I'm getting a video on both of them just to make sure if I can register it properly. Just pick your web browser. I'll just start with Firefox and then type the web address. It's power2youthcamp.com, .org, .net. It really doesn't matter. They'll all go to the same place. And from here, you'll go to registration. You must have a copy of Adobe Reader. Most computers do have that to be able to view PDFs. In case you do not, right here is a hyperlink to Adobe's website. It's a free download, so you can click there and get that installed. After you get that taken care of, just go to camp registration right here. Click on it. You possibly will get this message here. PDF document might not be displayed correctly. If you get that and it's just a blank document, just go right here to open with a different viewer. You can save the file if you want to, you don't have to, but I'll just do open with. You want to open it with Adobe Reader, and then you just click OK. It should open straight up. Just a word of note, all these boxes that have red lines around them, those are required fields. In other words, you have to put information in them. You have some down here. They're not, do not have red lines around them. Those you do not have to put any information in. The parent address, if it's the same as the camper address, no need to put it in twice. But from there, just go to your name. I'm just gonna put name, just for a way of example, and I'm just gonna put age. You hit just tab to go to the next tabs. Grade complete. All these are just straightforward. We'll tell you about the email address. Whatever email address you put in here, when you hit submit, it'll send you a receipt. In other words, telling you all the information you've sent them, just in case there was to be a problem. You need to contact us. But anyway, so just make sure your email address is good. Parent name, and then obviously you don't have to do the parent address. I'm not going to do everything. I'm just going to show you a few items here. Church name, church address. Now where you select male or female, that's just a drop down box. So select that. The birth date, you put that in. T-shirt size, also a drop down box. Choose whatever shirt size you would need. Pastor's name, and then the camp you'll be attending, either junior camp or teen camp. You just select that. From there, it's going to take you down here to medical information. That may not apply to you, but if you have any kind of allergies or anything that we need to be aware of, you can put that information in there. Also, any medications you may be taking, put that information there. Any kind of physical restrictions you may have. I'm just going to scroll down here. You can put that in there. Date of your last tetanus or booster shot, and then when you get to this point, your name, it'll pull it from your name that you placed at the top of the page. So that should be filled in. You can probably just tab through that. Same thing with the age. Your age should be there. When you get down here to insurance information, insurance company name, just fill that in if you have insurance. If you don't have insurance, just put a check in. Just click on that and it'll put a check in that box. Let us know you don't have any. Then your parent name, guardian, phone numbers, all that. Right here, if you don't wish your child to participate in certain activities, you can just put that in right there. Then the date and all this. Name again should already be filled out there. This is the last little field here. Now, after your name should already be there. If you hit tab from there, it's going to take you back to the top. But I'll scroll on down. Just go through the code of conduct. And here at the bottom here, there's a submit button. Either before or after you hit submit, you'll need to print a copy of this to bring to camp with you when you register. That'll be signed and brought with you. And you can just hit print or file print, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you're near a printer. If for some reason you're not near a printer, you can do file, save as. Save it on your desktop, and then when you are close to a printer, print it. But you'll need to print this off when you come to camp and have it signed. When you do hit submit, like I said, it'll send you an email to the email address you put in, just saying you registered all the information you have on there. It'll also send us an email letting us know that you have registered. It'll also pop up a little box, saying that you've been registered, and telling you how to make your payment. If you're paying by PayPal or check, either one. It's just I'm not going to hit submit. I'm just going to close this, and I'm not going to save it because I've already done this. And I'm going to go back to the home page. after you've submitted your registration, all come down here where the shopping cart is and click on this. And this is a way to help us. You can pay if you're paying by PayPal. You can do that. I'm going to here to view all. But even if you're going to write a check or send in a check, I'll just kind of show you how this works. Shopping cart. This is new. And if you have any problems while you're doing this, right here's my phone number. You can call me, and I can kind of walk you through it. If you do want to, a camp DVD, you can go ahead and add it to your cart. Do continue shopping. This is good for junior campers especially, so they don't have to keep up with money, but teen campers can use it also. If you want to go ahead and put money on their canteen, several different amounts you can choose from, and if you wanted 30, or $50, that's a lot, but if you want $50, you can do 25 and then just double it. But let's say I'm going to do $15, I'm going to put canteen money. And right here's where you can change the quantities if you did want, different quantities or whatever. Or if you're registering for multiple kids, or, if you're a youth group. And I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. Go back to continue shopping. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to do teen camp. So I'm going to go ahead and add the card on teen camp. All right, now if you're a church, youth group, or, you have multiple kids that be coming to the same camp, this is where you can change it. So if I'm registering for teen camp and I'm bringing, some kids from my church, as a youth director, I could hit I'm bringing 10 kids and update that, and it updates the amount here, totals everything for you. Now, if I'm going to buy 5 DVDs, all you got to do is just change this, and it'll take care of that for you. And if only 2 kids wanted canteen money or whatever, you can do all that. It totals everything for you. If I'm done shopping, I'll just hit checkout, and it brings me here. Don't worry about this login. I tried to get that off, but I couldn't. But there's no need to do that. All it would do is send me your email address and your information. But you'll put the billing information here. So I'm just gonna put name here. Address. I'll put my church's address here just to show you how it works, because it won't let me submit it if I don't. And it'll make me do a phone number also. Okay. Alright, and then I'll go ahead and put my email address. By the way, if you need to email me any questions, that's my email address. Shipping, this is not really anything shipped, but, just check that's the same. And you look at the total over here, there's no tax. It totals everything you're buying. Shows you the order, total amount, and then just hit continue. And it brings you here. And again, you can verify all this. Now, here's something very important. Where it says camper name, and I put this in red letters. Make sure you include the camper's name with your payment. So, I'm going to put the camper's name that I'm, so I'll put name. And right there. And one thing that you can do is just, put, whatever amount. If you had several that you're putting canteen money for, I might just go ahead and put $15 of canteen money, for that particular camper. And, and like I said, if you're a youth group or whatever, you just put all the names, and, anything like this certain one gets a DVD, just put all those in there, but certainly make sure you have the names. That way we'll know who's getting what, or, who this is registered for. Then also you can choose right here if you're going to pay with PayPal or you're going to print and mail. If you select PayPal, when you place your order, it's going to send you to the PTM's PayPal account, and that's where you'd actually submit your money through your PayPal or whatever. If you're not going to use PayPal and you're going to just mail in your check, or even bring your check with you when you come to camp, hit print and mail. It'll give you the option to print off this receipt, and what you would need to do If you want to mail it in, mail your check in for the total amount, and you mail it to this address right here, and make it to, Power 2 Youth Camp and to this mailing address. Or if you're going to just bring it, just print it off and bring it. I'm going to go ahead and place order. And this is my receipt. This is what I would print off right here. It's got the items over here, what they are, the total amounts, the balance due, this is what your check would need to be for if this was you. It also includes on here your name and the camper's name and all that it's for. Like I said, you'd print this and mail it in or bring it in with you. When you do hit submit, like I just did a while ago, it sends an invoice to us, and that way we can go ahead and put in that this name is coming. They're getting a DVD. They have this amount that's on their canteen money and all that. So that just really helps us to be able to keep everything separate, and so there's no problems. So when you get that done, mail in, you're pretty much done. I'll go back to the camp website to show you one more thing. We'll have some, we have some more forms here. If you're going to be a worker, there's a volunteer pack that you'll need to fill out, print, and mail that in, mail that in, but it's a different address. I'll do a separate video on that, and I'll place it on here. And just some other information. This up here, I don't have all that completed yet, but it will be soon. And then there's just the simple contact information, Brother Stroud, Brother Moore, their email addresses, and phone numbers. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can call me on the number that I showed you. Email or call Brother Dwayne or Brother Mark. They can help you also. Straightforward. If you have any questions, let us know. Thank you.